worry, everybody. They have heated houses.
You want to go out? Okay, baby. Oh, it's cold. See one of the feral kitties in there? That's Soda. Hi, Soda. We'll let you out as soon as the doggies come in. Come on. Want to go out too, Lucky? Hey. She wants to go see the kitty. 2 of the cats stay in the heated cottage. 3 stay outside because they won't go in there, so we have them got them heated houses. Those are feral cats. We take care of 5 outside, sometimes 6, sometimes 7, but definitely 5 every day. We have 2 cats indoors and 3 doggies indoors. And there's little Rosie. You don't want to go out, Rosie? That's the old lady. She's around 15. Okay, gotta close the door, I'm cold. Hey, Belle. Coming in? No? Oh, did you? Oh, no. Too cold for you. Come on, Lukey. Come on, Luca. Come in. Hi, Lukey. Come on. No? Okay, stay out. He loves to stay outside. Just for a minute because it's cold on your little feeties. So beautiful out. Hi everybody, how are you today? I'm going to try and make sourdough discard pretzels, or pretzel bites. Ooh, it's sunny. Got my discard here. You know, before I do anything, hold on a second. Yes, I know. My little bib. Okay, so sourdough pretzel. I'm going to use the Thermomix. My Thermomix does not have this recipe in the US for this. So if I like it, I can input it in my cookie dough recipes for Thermomix, and I can have it for future. So I'm going to try it first, and we will see what happens. So we need the sourdough discard, lukewarm water, 3/4 of a cup. I need a half a cup or 145 grams of sourdough discard, 175 grams lukewarm water or 3/4 of a cup, 5 grams of granulated sugar, which is 1 teaspoon, 8 grams of instant yeast, which is 2 teaspoons, 6 grams of salt or 1 teaspoon, 285 grams of all-purpose flour, that's about 2 cups. And for the hot water washed later to boil them in, we need some baking soda, and I think that's about it. So let's get started. Okay, and to my Thermomix mixing bowl, I'm going to add the sourdough discard, which is around a half a cup. Sun over here. Okay. Okay, so water, we got our lukewarm water, which is 3/4 of a cup. So this is a 1/4 cup, so we'll do 3 of these to equal 3/4 of a cup. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sugar, 1 teaspoon sugar. Teaspoon sugar. Instant yeast, we need 2 teaspoons. Sunny. Salt, 1 teaspoon salt. I love using this salt. Do you guys use the salt? Easy to use. I actually also grind my own salt and pepper. But for baking, I love using this. It's easy and it's really good. Although I want to get the French salt from Costco when I go. That's on my list. Have you used that? I hear good things about it. And the flour. 2 cups of flour. And then knead by hand for 5 to 8 minutes, or in a stand mixer for 5 minutes. I'm using my knead function on my Thermomix. So here's my dough function. I'm going to start with 3 minutes first and see how it works. I'll get back to you. Hands free. There you go, that's after 3 minutes. It's a little sticky, so I'm gonna do 1 minute more and then take it after that. It's supposed to be not sticky. Little sticky. Do the pretzel, happy dancing so to make pretzels. Are you excited? I'm excited, I can't wait to see what they taste like. Okay, so I think we're about done. I did it for 1 more minute, so it was a total of 4 minutes, but a good way to tell is we take a little piece of dough. Yes, it's going to be a little sticky, but if you can roll it in a ball in your hand without it sticking to your hand, it's ready. And I just did that. So we're good to go. 4 minutes of the Thermomix. If your dough is a little sticky, you can add flour as needed, but I haven't had to do that. Oil a bowl, use some avocado oil spray, and then we'll put the dough in here and let it rise for a few hours. See you back. 6 minutes, 1 drop of soap, half filled with water. It's going to clean it in 6 minutes. I didn't have to touch it. So this is what it looks like before. It has to double in size. I actually have it on a little heating thing because my kitchen gets cold and I have it sitting in the sun as well. Okay, outfit of the day. We have vintage Talbot leaf embroidered pants, some big fluffy socks from Free People. No, Amazon. Uniqlo little top, Cloud9 little turtleneck vest, Zulu glasses. My Zulu glasses. Everyone needs a pair of the Zulu glasses since everyone always asks me. No nails. Getting there. Off to do laundry. Go to Barnes & Noble's with my son while that rises. And then we'll be back to finish our pretzels. So clean. All I have to do is rinse. All clean. So as many of you know, I have a few autoimmune diseases, ankylosing spondylitis and rheumatoid arthritis, and who knows what else. Once you have one, you have others, but the medicine is all the same. Nothing ever really worked for me. So I'm on my own little journey, and I have to tell you, and I am not being sponsored in any way for any of this. Now, it doesn't make it go away, but the only thing that's ever worked for me is taking 1 teaspoon of flaxseed oil. You will always hear a dog here who sees the cats outside. And 1 teaspoon of sour sops. It seems to work really, really well for me. Does it make everything go away? No. And I do take this every day for like a week, and then I'll take off a week and then do it again because I don't want to overload my body with it, because that cannot be good. I also take a pre and probiotic. Again, not any specific brand, but they're vegetarian. Okay, I did a TikTok thing, and I'm not even really a TikTok person, but I got the L-methylfolate, 5-methylfolate plus methyl B12. So it's B9 and B12 is an active form. You put it under your tongue. And then I fell for it too. The Bionique, and no, I'm not sponsored. Vitamins, you fill out a little survey, I'm sorry, and then it tells you what you need. So you don't have to take a million different vitamins. It comes like this, and you take 2 teaspoons a day. They give you a little thing. It comes in a little pouch. I'm going to be honest, not the most pleasant thing to do. I even tried to mix it in with something. It doesn't mix in. So the best is just to scoop it on your tongue and then swig something after it. These also don't taste great. So what I do to get the taste out, right after, you're going to laugh, I chew 2 of these. You got to choose something that has a sharp flavor. So this is chocolate covered espresso beans. That's what I choose to chew. It so happened to what I have in the cabinet. It takes the taste away immediately. I've been feeling really, really good. I'm also on a quest to lose my last 10 pounds. I lost quite a bit of weight 2 years ago. And I'm trying to lose the last 10 because I fluctuate up 5 pounds. I allow myself 5 pounds. And I fluctuated up to 5 pounds and I can't get it off. And I wanted to lose 10 pounds from that. So let's say 10, 15 pounds. I'm gonna get my nails done this week. What else? What else? What else do I have to say? Really nothing. That's drying the Thermomix. That's rising. And that's it. Off to do some laundry. Go to Barnes & Noble's with my son. That should be ready by then. And then I'm going to list a few things and put on my Poshmark. My information on my page is down below. If you see anything you like, make yourself a bundle. I will always give a good deal to anyone who is a viewer, like a really good deal, when I can. There's a few things, I can't, but when I can, I will. Just let me know and I will take care of you and we'll be back. Take my vitamins now. So I just wanted to get on here and say a few things. First of all, do I have that stuck in my teeth? No. I keep putting off doing videos because there's always something I'm not happy with, whether it's my roots aren't done, my nails aren't done, my hair's up out of my face, just like, not looking the best, not feeling the best. But you know what? I said, fuck it. I'm going to make videos just like this because we're all human. And I don't have to not have the bags under my eyes, not have a dot on my head, not have roots and nails done to make a video. This is me. This is real life. And I'm sure in real life, you're all like me. And if not, good for you. Right? I'll be 57 next month. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so what I wanted to say is I was looking at my teeth. I indulged in a piece of sourdough bread. I'm on a sourdough bread journey, as you can see. That's why we're using the discard to make some pretzels today. And I got it caught in my tooth. And I went to pull it out of my tooth, and pieces of my tooth came out with it. I was like, oh my God, you have to be kidding me. So we had the storm, so I couldn't see the dentist then. So 3 days later, they got me, as soon as they could, but 3 days later, so I'm chewing on this side, which I predominantly chew on my left side. Do you have a side you chew on most? I bite down on my right, and I chew mostly on my left. I don't know, I never even thought about it until I couldn't do it. So, I had a cavity in there. I got the majority of my cavities, which I think I have 7 or 8. Between like 16 and 17 years old. I don't know why, but that's when I got majority of my cavities. So it was this tooth which has a cavity, so he drilled out the old cavity. There was a little decay under the old cavity, so we had to clean that out. It was an amazing dentist. It's not comfortable, but it didn't hurt. It's just a weird feeling, and it felt like it took forever, and you just wanted it to be over. So we had to drill out the tooth, and now I guess they have all new ways because I never had cavities filled. He filled it with like a syringe. It's white, so you can't even tell it's a cavity. You had to reshape the tooth and bite down. I actually could still feel it. Like it feels like it doesn't have the indent correctly. So it's a little annoying, but the guy was great. He's wonderful and had a nice conversation. The lady who was helping was wonderful. It was, I mean, as far as an experience like that can be. But my issue is, I'm going back next week for a full set of x-rays. It's the first time I saw this guy because my other guy retired. And he's looking at my teeth. He's like, you know, telling the lady, he's saying 7-1, T2, I don't know, whatever it is. And he's telling her, well, this is what I could see. We'll take x-rays next time she comes. I'm like, what? He's like, those are little cavities. So he's telling her I have 2 little cavities, and then next to this tooth that he filled, he's like, where the filling is, he's like, next to the filling, you see there's a cavity there. I'm like, I haven't had cavities until in between 16 and 17 years old. That's when I got all my cavities. So I had asked him, does it have to do with menopause? Because I do have to go for some kind of IV infusion for osteoporosis. I have osteopenia, but my rate of bone loss was like, I don't know, whatever percentage it was. And he's like, that's really, even though they called it osteopenia, he's like, it's really like osteoporosis. I don't know if he's trying to get me to get this infusion. I canceled twice because it's a little scary, not the infusion, getting it, but the medicine. So now I'm like, okay, I better make that appointment because now my teeth are falling apart. So yeah, my ADD, I'm off on different subjects. So I asked him, can you get, in menopause, can you get your teeth falling apart and cavities? And he said, I don't know. There's not really a study done on that. I think this guy is great, but there has to be a study done on that because beforehand, when his PA or dental assistant, but I think she's going to be a dentist, was learning from him. So whatever you call that, I said to her, I swear to God, my teeth fall apart now that I have that I'm in menopause. And she said the same thing happened to her mom, and her mother said the same thing. So she said her mother said it. The doctor doesn't know anything about it. Maybe because he's a little younger and his wife's not in that stage yet. I don't know, but you think he's up on all the research, right? To all my women out there who are in menopause, please tell me about your teeth health. I always had really good teeth. I've never had braces. These are my natural teeth. I'll count them. It's either 7 or 8 cavities between the ages of 16 and 17. I keep really good care of my teeth. I floss them. I scrape them. I use the water pick. I do everything to take care of my teeth. I wish they were whiter, and I'm going to ask to see if he can clean it. I'm just always scared of, my teeth are a little sensitive, so I'm just scared of that. But I don't know. This menopause thing is just insane. I think I'd rather get my period. If you're with me, right below, put red hearts, 3 red hearts, if you'd rather get your period than be in menopause, for all you women out there who can sympathize with me. All right, another one of my tangents. Be back, see you later. So I just put the laundry in. Has anyone tried these Mosey washes? I had another scent too, and I bought some for my daughter and her girlfriend for Christmas. So Mosey Wash, I bought some kind of holiday special, and 2 of them came, it was all clumpy, and I used one so far, and my clothes didn't smell like anything after I used it. This one that I'm using now is supposed to smell like Baccarat Rouge. It does a little bit, it's a nice scent, and my clothes smelled of it very slightly. So I had reached out to them and told them about, I thought 2 were just frozen in water. It was like clumpy, it was gross. And then, using in the wash and not smelling, so they sent me 2 for free. They also never sent the little cup to measure, which they were supposed to, and they didn't. So I understand it's a new business. I'm giving it a try. I was on this TikTok thing people like, just to test some things out. Not something I normally do, but in this video you can see I've done it 3 or 4 times now. And so far I would not buy that again. Not worth it whatsoever. And anyway, I heard capes are in this year, a little, what do you call these things? Yeah, I guess it's like a cape or a little shrug. I was cold, so I put it on. Looks like my grandma made it. And I love it. Okay, so this doubled in size. Now I'm gonna punch it down, put it on my lightly floured surface, and put it in 4 pieces and roll it out and then cut into little pieces. Smash it down in here. Then we'll turn it out on my floured surface. 4 pieces, and we're gonna roll each of these out separately. Okay, so we are going to break this down like 8 pieces. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I lied. 12 pieces. Put them on my tray, and then we'll put it in the water. You can roll it up and make a pretzel as well, but I like the little pieces. How about you? What's your favorite kind? Alrighty, so this is the size I have. I'm gonna put a tea towel over there for 15 minutes while my oven gets to 500 degrees and the water boils. Should be done all around the same time. This is how they look. They rose for around 10 to 15 minutes, and now I'm gonna put them in the boiling water for 30 seconds and put them back on this tray and put in the oven at 500 degrees for around 8 to 10 minutes until they're golden brown. I'm gonna put a little bit of, no, I'll do that after. I'm gonna put some melted butter and pink salt after. I don't have the other salt, so that's going to be in the water, boiling water, 30 seconds, into the oven at 500 for 8 to 10 minutes. By the way, when you first put them in the water, because of the baking soda, they will bubble up a little. And I just wanted to show you how they look. They harden up a little bit. Now I'm gonna take them out. Gonna spread them out. In the oven they go. I'll show you after. So here they are. They took around 8 minutes. Depending on your altitude and your temperature in your oven, it could take up to 10 minutes. And then I'm going to brush with a little butter and put a little pink salt on top and let them cool off. Fully buttered. I used a little less than half a stick for all of these, and it was 12 times 4, 48 pieces, and a little pink salt on top, which some of it melted in, which is fine. You can't see it, but you'll taste it. I'm not huge on a lot of salt anyway. What do you think? I can't wait to try. There they are. The salt melted into it. They are absolutely yummy. You must try. You could put them in sugar and cinnamon. You could put Parmesan cheese in with the butter. You can put garlic and herbs. You can make a cheese sauce to dip in. I just wanted to do the regular ones today and show you how they came out. Yummy, 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 yummy. A must try. So I made dinner. I made spicy macaroni and crawfish. Ran errands, listed some things on my Poshmark, did the laundry. Now I'm going to go do some yoga, take a shower, read a book, hang out with hubby when he gets home, and that's it for the day. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time. Bye, everyone. Remember to be you. Till next time.